Good morning, friends. We are at day 24 of Bridget's workouts on the mat. It's amazing how fast it's gone and how cool it's been. So thanks for joining me. I always think of things when I go for a walk, what do we feel like we need today? And I feel sometimes I wake up and feel really off balanced, really out of kilter, and sometimes you can feel it in your body as well. So this workout is for you to get more curious about what's going on in your body and to give you the tools of what you can do, exercises, easy exercises on the mat to support you at home that you could do in front of TV, or just drop down and do a few exercises just to feel that balance again. But it's okay to feel off balance too sometimes. So today is about centering. So let's get started. So let's start on our backs. So bring your feet to hip width, hands behind the thigh. Just remember, if you have any major injuries or pregnant, please see your doctor first before doing this class. Roll yourself down. So nice to lie on your back and just close your eyes and get curious. And just notice, without changing, just notice your body on the mat. Bring your awareness down to your feet, lifting each toe off the mat. The plane went over. Now make sure your feet are parallel. Feeling them grounding down. Feeling like you've got your summer jandals on. And then just allow your knees to go up towards the ceiling. And just allow them to be hip width. And just place your hands lightly on your hip bones. And if you had a ruler from one hip to the other, do they feel level? Or does one hip feel higher than the other? Or one hand higher than the other? Does one hand feel higher or lower? How's your pelvis resting on the back? Do you feel it's balanced on one side? I'm noticing that my right hip is higher than my left, and that's okay. Now bring your awareness to your ribs. Place your hands on your ribs. How are they feeling? Do you feel a little bit tight through the front body? Or maybe a little bit tight into the sides and into the back? Now bring your awareness up to your shoulders. Allow your shoulders to be wide into the floor. Does one shoulder feel slightly forward than the other? Or are both collarbones smiling and relaxing? Allow your arms just relax by your side, palms facing upwards. Allow your fingers to be soft. Your arms to be heavy and supported into the floor. Now bring your awareness up to the neck. How's your neck? Just gently rock it from side to side. Just trying to release any tension there. And relax your jaw. We carry a lot of tension in our jaw, so make it wide. Allow the tongue to be wide in the base of the mouth. Eyes softly closed to allow yourself to go inward. To turn off the outside world. And breathe. The simple pleasures of looking at alignment. Taking time for yourself, not rushing. And just breathing in fully, and breathing out and softening. You may like to place your hands on the ribs. Breathe into the hands. And breathe out, emptying the lungs of air. Just give me 2 more. allow your arms to relax by your side. You may like to keep your eyes closed or flutter them to open them. We're going to tilt your lower back into the floor, imprinting that lower back, and then just slowly up back into your neutral spine. You can incorporate breath though out as you tilt back. Inhale, release. So sometimes pulling back and really focusing on your basics and how it feels is so important. For me, it's just getting more intuitive with your body and how it feels. And these simple exercises will help support you when we go back to the new normality, whatever that may be. And now, like we did yesterday, we're going to picture a clock on our pelvis, and your navel is 12, your pubic bone is 6, either hip bone 3 and 9 of a clock. And we're going to circle an imaginary teardrop, this time around in a circular movement. Really lovely for aiding your digestive system, because during this stressful time I carry tension in my gut. So anything to gently soothe and move is important. Remember to breathe, inhale and exhale. So you want to keep your upper body soft, your feet grounded, and just allow the pelvis to move around. Now go the other way. And feel where it feels a little bit sticky. Someone described it as like sticking gum in the hip, and I love that image. Just do 2 more. So we're loosening through movement, and then we'll stabilize. Okay? Alright, rock forward and back, finding that comfortable, easy, neutral position. You're going to slide one leg along, flexing the foot, opening, getting a little bit of a stretch, opening through that front of the hip, and then we come back. Slide the other leg along and come back. You can inhale as we slide. Breathe out as we come back. 1 more. Alright, from here, just place your hands on your hip bones. We're going to allow one knee to open out to the side and then come back up. And then we change. So you want to keep your pelvis still. Imagine your hip bones to be like car lights, and you want to keep your car lights beaming up towards the ceiling as we open and close the knee. Now we incorporate breath. So inhale, open. Breathe out, back, and change. 1 more to each side. How are you all going? How are your shoulders? Mine feel like they've creaked up a little bit. I love this practice because your mind has to be on the job. It can't be thinking about food. It can't be thinking about other things. It really grounds you and it centers you. Alright, so now we incorporate those 2 movements. So we're going to drop the knee, slide the leg along, pivot the hip in that hip joint and come back. So we're going to inhale, a long inhale, and then exhale to come back. 3 more. And again, we want to keep that pelvis nice and still. But just feel that freedom as you do this movement. So try not to control it too much. Go with the flow. Now let's change sides. And I know that my left side is tighter than my other side, and that's okay. It's kind of cool getting curious about what's going on. Give me 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Come back. Alright, from here, take your arms into a wide V and loosely twist the knees to one side, turning the head to the opposite. Come back to the centre and change. You may like to take your feet slightly wider and twist them to one side, feeling a nice openness through the front of the hip and down the outside of the leg. Recenter and twist it to the other side. Come back, last one to each side. Recenter. Cool. All right, bring your feet back to hip width, hands down by your side. We're going to inhale, exhale. Another one that's really good for centering is basic kind of bridging movements. Inhale, hold, and then exhale. Close your eyes. Feel balanced on both sides of the legs as we articulate the spine slowly back to the floor. Oh, I love these juicy ones. So again, inhale, exhale, ground through the feet. Engage a little bit through the back body. Now take your arms back. So now we're opening up through that side body. And then slowly come down for 2 more. Slowly come up. Lift your arms up. Roll yourself slowly back down. Come back down. Last one. Breathing in, breathe out, roll up. Inhale, arms high. Roll yourself slowly down. Well done. And then inhale, come back down. And give your hips a bit of a jiggle. Another really important one is to maintain openness through the hip joints. So now let's stretch out our hips. You can incorporate your hamstring stretch. Feel both sit bones down. And again, you may like to point and flex your foot. And now return the feet back to the floor. Remember, there's no hurry to go to the other side. Feel that balance, changing sides. And now we hold and we stretch. You may like to go from side to side. Again, you may like to incorporate a hamstring stretch. Point and flex the foot. Now we bend, allow both knees to come in towards your chest, and we roll forward and back. Feeling, as we roll forward and back, equal weight on both sides of the body. Just do 2 more, and then 1 more. Well done. All right, so now we come on to our hands and knees. Another one that's really nice and simple for centering the spine and the body is our cat and cow. So finding yourself onto your hands and knees. Remember, take a few moments just to center, hands underneath your shoulders, knees underneath your hips, and just gently shift forward and back. Finding that center, we take a breath in, we breathe out, we curl the spine. And then we lift the gaze, we open up through your heart as we come into your cow. And then we tuck lower back, mid back follows. And then lower back, mid back, and then we arch the spine. 2 more. Lower back. So think of your cat now as breaking down different parts of the body. Open up through your heart. Last one. And curl. How does that feel? Rock forward and back, keeping equal weight on both sides, and then find yourself back into your neutral. Imagine your ball on your back, slide one leg along, lift the leg no higher than the hip. Can you straighten that leg with a flex foot? And now lift the other arm up, hold here for 5 breaths. So again, feeling a metal rod running through the body, maybe a little bit of a shake happening through the body. If you want to challenge yourself, close your eyes. Give me 2 more breaths here. And then slowly come back, recenter. And now change to the other side. Lift the opposite arm and leg, flex that foot. Draw that shoulder down, rib cage lifted. Ball balanced on your back. 5 full breaths. Three more. And 2. And 1. Slowly come down. Bring your bottom back towards your heels and stretch out. You may like to rotate those fingers inwards to allow your wrist to get a gentle stretch. Now slowly roll up to an upright position. Oh, you can see my head in this video. Tuck the pelvis under. Another thing that happens as we get stressed, all the muscles kind of contract and get tight. So it's really important when we move to rebalance the body is to lengthen out those tight muscles. You can do it through movement, static stretches to allow the fascia to release. So bring your 1 foot forward and we're just going to come forward, opening up through that hip. So what I'd like you to do is 90-90. So this may be enough of a stretch for you. Hip square. And now if you want to increase that stretch, bring your hips forward, bring your arms up and hold. If you want to make it harder, lift that back knee up, runner's lunge. Bring your arms down, front foot to the back, plank. This is another one that's really good for recentering. Remember, if your wrists are sore, drop down onto your elbows. Drop your knees, bottom back towards your heels, roll up. Other side, so 90-90, tuck that pelvis under. Remember, this one may be enough for you. Hands on your hips. And now if you want to increase that stretch, bring your hips forward. Try not to collapse in that front leg. Keep the energy lifting up. If you want to join me, you can lift that back knee up. Keep the hips tucking under. Bring your arms up and hold. Grounding through the feet, feeling that center running through the body. Big theme today. Breathing in and breathing out deeply. Opening up through your heart and chest. Inhale, exhale, bring your arms to the floor. Front knee to the back, plank position. Move forward and back. Can you touch one shoulder and change? Remember, easier option, knees to the floor. Give me 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done, guys. Bottom back towards your heels, stretch. And we come up. Feeling good. Coming to a cross-legged position. Hands in front of your heart, twist to one side, come back, twist to the other side, coming back. Now extend the arm over, so stretching that side, just bend forward and back, feeling that openness, and then come back to the center. As you know, this is my favorite stretch, forward and backwards. Bring your arms forward, open up through your heart, grow through the crown of the head, but lengthening down through the back for 2 more. And then 1 more. Bring your hands together, hands lightly on your knees, closing your eyes. Give me 5 full simple breaths. Inhale through the nose, exhaling out through the mouth. As you breathe easy, notice your ears over your shoulders, back and neck long, chin level to the floor, tongue is wide in the base of the mouth, teeth are slightly apart. Your ribs are soft, your collarbones are open and smiling, your shoulders are in their little pockets, your spine is lovely and long without force. Your pelvis is stacked over your hips. Your knees are soft. Your feet are relaxed. Your body should feel lovely and centered now. Give me 2 full breaths just to finish with. One more. Bring your hands in front of your heart, a little bit of gratitude towards yourself. Open your eyelashes. Give yourselves a pat on the back. That was a great class. I hope you feel a bit more balanced, a bit more centered for the day ahead. And gave you a little bit of peace, a little bit of a smile for day 24. Remember, if you like this class, please subscribe or give me a thumbs up. Otherwise, you take care, and we'll see you tomorrow for day number 25. And I'm pretty sure I've got it right. So take care, have a good day.